The different cruise ships in Canada.
Well, they are lumberjacks, they're hard men. Although the rugby league fans in this part of the world don't have much respect for rugby union players, they call them cappuccino cowboys.
Hey, gentlemen.
But his knee virtually exploded 3 months ago, I'm told, and how he's come back at his age to play again for his country and captain them is amazing. But just reading the Canadian players manual and the Canadian squad, most respected captain, and almost all of them pick this man.
Stay on, Jones, stay on. Hands off now, hands off, Canada, hands off.
Cooper, Cobain, ball carrier, frequently for Wales. Not quite in the David Lyons class. Australian, of course. Yeston Harris. And that was pinpoint.
He's done well, hasn't he? He's, as the lads in the studio were saying, he stood up and he's made his presence felt in this game, which is augurs well for the rest of the competition, for him and, of course, Wales. But he's been terrific, and as Jan, I think, was saying, that getting his kicks certainly helps keep that scoreboard ticking over, especially when the team wasn't playing so well.
Wales in white, remember. In case you've just joined us and expecting to see them in red, they're playing in their change strip this evening. Leading by 20 points to 3, that was the half-time score. Cooper, Kerry Sweeney for the drop at goal. We had one in the first half from Bob Ross for Canada. That's Rod Snow. Ross looking to chip away behind that Welsh defence. Across comes Kevin Morgan. Pritchard once more. Jones. Yeston Harris. And he does fine touch. He's had a very composed and athletic afternoon as Yeston Harris. Certainly, in my mind, the best of the Welsh backs.
Not Sweeney's best option this afternoon, and Yeston Harris might like to have a word with him to say, well, you know, let's get 2 or 3 phases and a few more yards down and closer to the goal post before we need to do that. But they don't want drop goals, they want tries. I'd push on for these 2 extra tries and let's get this bonus point. There doesn't seem to be the urgency or the realisation of it. Very surprised.
Wales prepared to bring on a replacement. Yes, I mean, that match that we did last night, Ireland against Romania, you know, after the game, talking to Keith Wood and Eddie O'Sullivan, they said, well, you know, we achieved our goal tonight. We won the match, and we got the bonus point, we got the 4 tries. You know, a little bit of rust in the system. It's now out of the system, and we're underway. And Wales, you feel, have to do that. When you look at the Canadian build-up for this tournament, they only managed to beat Uruguay in 8 matches. Robert Sidoli, by the way, coming on for Brent Cobain. So it's not a particularly strong Canadian side, this, and really Wales must take full advantage of that now that they have the win pretty much secured. Here's Yeston Harris again. He is evasive. Cooper, Robin McBride. Wales attempting to build the phases this time. Gareth Cooper to Jarvis. Cooper, Sweeney. Gareth Llewellyn in midfield, and diving in the Wales forwards, Martin Williams, I think, this time, and they've been guilty of that on several occasions.
He's late arriving, went off his feet.
It doesn't look urgent and positive, and any pace or power attached to it. It just looks ponderous at the moment to me. It just doesn't. They need somebody there to really crack the whip now and say, come on guys, you know, there's Gareth Llewellyn, look, there's 3 Canadians there, Martin Williams straight down on his knees. That's why the penalty's being given. Well, they practice these things, they know who their runners are. I'm surprised in some ways they've taken Cobain off, because he's more of a runner than Llewellyn is, to be frank, but they're not helping themselves, Wales, at the moment.
Josh Jackson looks like a very good athlete to me in that line-out for Canada. He's won a lot of ball. De Girolamo feeding it to Rod Snow, who knocks the ball forward.
2 hands on it. We knocked it on, lads.
Well, both sides struggling to get any continuity in their play at the moment and go 2, 3, 4 phases. And hopefully Wales could... Plenty of time left, don't get me wrong. There's no point panicking and running it from everywhere at the moment to go and search this bonus point, but the sooner you get it, the better, I feel.
Better scrummage from Canada, managing to be much more disruptive there. The player under pressure was Duncan Jones, the Welsh loose head. Now Sonny Parker's through. Sonny Parker's got support from Mark Jones. It's that third try for Wales. They need one more for the bonus point. Well, it happened in a flash. 25 points to 3.
Well, to be fair to Wales, they saw a chance, they saw an opening. Guess who saw it? Guess who popped the pass? And that was Yeston Harris. And they finished it. They were clinical in their finishing. Great upside for them. They'd not been playing well. They got a chance, took it. Thanks very much. Move on.
Yes, it was the incisiveness we were talking about. That Wales have had maybe 4 or 5 opportunities to score tries, and they've taken 3 of them. That's pretty clinical.
Wiggins like that sort of try. 20 yards to go.
And Yeston Harris, and once again, Jimmy, you know, he's been the orchestrator, hasn't he, really, of everything that's been good about the Welsh attacking play.
Yeah, he's been the centre point for them, no question about that. And he looks comfortable. He looks, happy in the surroundings, and I'm sure he is helping Kerry Sweeney as we see Jones amble in, really, to be frank. But no, Yeston Harris has been super, and let's hope this is a tournament where he can really prove his doubters wrong. And to be fair, to be honest about it, I've been one of them in the past.
Yeah, tonight he looks like a man with time, always a sign of class. Di Girolamo, Morgan Williams. So it's pretty much all over for Canada, just outside the Welsh 22. Williams to Van Staveren. Gareth Llewellyn with the tackle there.
Okay, there's 3 tackling one player there. Number 12 had to go around because of it. Scrum down, Canada ball.
Thorough explanation there from Chris White, which is always helpful.
Hang on, gentlemen, we've got no balls, so we're not going to go down yet. Have a crouch, please, and engage.
Confusion of the tackle situation. And again, look at that. Jones getting his own back on the tight head John Teal. That's Gareth Thomas with a chip through. Bob Ross is back. Here's Morgan Williams. Martin Williams chip through for Wales. Pritchard in all sorts of trouble here. Gobbled up by Martin Williams and by Kerry Sweeney. And bullocked over his own line.
Just the time not to be a fullback. That's the last sort of ball you want. But good pressure by Wales. Make the tackles, put them under pressure. Don't let them get out at all. One against the head for Wales. Quick early ball. Wingers like space. 1-on-1. Good odds. Little grubber through. Wales might go for a pushover here.
Great chance here for the Dragons. Cooper. Jones and Thomas together. Half a metre short. Chris White looking very closely, and Colin Jarvis peels and scores that 4th try to pick up the bonus point for Wales. Well, he was the guilty party. He was the villain in the first half when the captain got the yellow card. And now a slightly more heroic contribution to the Welsh cause.
Yes, very much so. Very good play from Dapper Jones. Well over the gain line, almost to the try line. And a little swivel from the captain just before the line. Wasn't held, that's fine. He wasn't held, he wasn't tackled. He's fully entitled to do that. On the line is perfectly all right. Doesn't need to be over the line at all. So Steve Hansen will be quite happy, and I suspect he might start thinking of giving a couple of other guys a run in the game. And Yeston Harris once again slots it absolutely straight between the posts.
Yes, Wales are beginning to take players off now. Robin McBride leaving the pitch. Hugh Bennett will come on. And Adam Jones as well, the tight head prop. 34 points to 3. Adam Jones gets his first touch. Sort of a dark-haired version of Adam Jones with that shock of almost permed hair. Morgan Williams, Di Girolamo, completely upended. Al Sharon has also left the pitch, and I'm not surprised. He's done fantastically well to get here in the first place.
And he's doing a warm down. Well done him. He wants to play in this last World Cup. Must be hard for him.
Ryan Smith, number 22, which means that Bob Ross will leave the pitch, and there he goes. So Ryan Smith wins his 7th cap, the Ontario out half.
This gentleman here, he's gone outside and up, he's gone outside the scrum and up. He is straight.
What, me, ref? No chance.
You said it's gone outside and straight up. Don't want him to do it again.
Duncan Jones penalised. James Pritchard gets the ball into touch, and this is what the penalty was for.
Going outside the scrum and then just coming on the angle and going in an upward motion is what the referee Chris White penalised him for. Mistake by Canada now off the line out there.
Hasn't made too many mistakes in that area. Josh Jackson for Canada. Pritchard. Morgan holds for the mark. Didn't look as if the Canadians had retreated there, but now it's Gareth Thomas for Wales. Tackled by Hughes. There's a flag up on the far side. Touch judge. George Ayoub, the Australian official.
This is a good tactic by Wales, this short line out. It gives the runners in midfield, the Chavezes of the team and people like that, to really go at the midfield of Canada, get a good platform and go either way from there. Pulling down.
Yeah. Looked like he was taken out there, Gareth Llewellyn, when he was in the air.
Yeah. Take the penalty. Okay, thank you.
So Wales get the penalty. Gareth Llewellyn, Wales' most capped forward. Brother Gwyn also capped for his country 9 times. There you can see he was taken out while in mid-air, and of course we saw a rather nasty injury to Dave Giffen caused by a similar sort of thing in the Australia-Argentina game. Jones. Comfortable line out for Wales with some sloppy handling in midfield. Again, it's Yeston Harris with the David Blaine sleight of hand. Kerry Sweeney, looks like Mark Jones though was in front of the kicker. Yeah, he was well in front of the man who pushed the ball through. So penalty to Canada.
Well, there's still just under 20 minutes to go in this game, and I hope Wales don't go through the motions. It'd be good if they really kept the foot on the pedal, because the games that really count in this group, and I think ahead to Italy in particular, they're going to have to play for 80 minutes, and I don't think it's a game or a competition you can just switch on or off.
Well, we could be seeing the end of Al Sharon's career here, because that knee, well packed in ice. What a warrior he has been for his country over the years. Here's another one. Winston Stanley. Williams. Jackson. Looks like a fine prospect, does Josh Jackson. Morgan Williams ferreting away. Again, getting sucked into the ruck. Jackson to ground. and Williams away. Not very effectively though, and putting Pritchard under a little bit of pressure, and he has to hurry that kick, and it's Mark Jones. Now Wills just inside their own half. It's Mark Jones, the try scorer. Great run by Mark Jones. Kevin Morgan tackled by Pritchard and by Morgan Williams, but he got the ball back quickly.